right, welcome back to another episode of the Brotherhood of the Ball. I'm your host, Clayton, and I'm joined by Caden, DJ, and Mr. Olsen. What's up, fellas?
What's up? Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We had an interesting weekend. We had some good golf that happened. Big race at the Daytona 500. A not so great NBA All-Star, which we're going to dive into. We hope you guys had a great week. Glad to be back. Without further ado, Mr. Caden, start us off.
Clay pretty much alluded to it. First on the agenda is NBA All-Star Weekend. There was, with it being as, NBA All-Star gets kind of bad rap sometimes with the dunk contest, with the game itself sometimes, but there was little pearls mixed in there as well. I did like the 3-point contest with Sabrina Ionescu and Steph.
Yeah.
I mean, she gave them boys a run. She had more points. She would have made it to the finals if she was actually in the contest.
I think she would have beat majority of the NBA shooters out there now.
and she
was electrifying.
She made sure that the 3-point range was the male NBA 3-point range as
well.
I
love that.
Respect. You got to respect that out of her too. So
give her some class. Round of applause.
Yeah. I'm excited to see. Yeah, and I'm excited to see next year because Caitlin Clark, who's doing crazy stuff right now in college. She has the scoring title.
Baby.
Exactly. And now next year, is it going to be Sabrina and her versus Steph and Dame or somebody,
Yeah.
It could be interesting. But like Clay said, there was some nastiness as well. The dunk contest was Jaylen Brown. I'd never want to see him in it ever again.
I just weak. He was.
I get it.
That YouTuber guy, right? One, the dude wasn't even standing up.
Yeah, he was sitting down.
Yeah, he's like 5 feet tall.
He's 5'4". Yeah. He's 5'4". Leave him standing. Right?
And it wasn't
that was terrible.
I mean, I guess it was a left-handed dunk, which cool, but that was about it.
Well, my thing is they're paying homage. He was paying homage to different people and stuff, and I get that, but you're not growing it anymore. Somebody said that I think it was Stephen A. He was like, LeBron ruined the dunk contest because he's never been in it.
1,000%. Yeah.
If you look in the past, it's always been Michael Jordan's been in it 5 times. Dominique Wilkins has been in it 7 times. Kobe's been in it.
Howard.
And now, all the best people coming into the league don't feel obligated to be in it anymore. So it's it's ruining it. But yeah, what did you think of it, D?
I didn't watch it.
It was that
reason. For that reason. I mean, each year I feel like it gets worse and worse. So I get over it now.
Yeah.
And something I definitely noticed this year was the amount of takes that these guys were taking, that they kept fumbling the ball, dropping the ball, couldn't figure out. And we're just supposed to sit there and watch them do take after take after take. It's like, if you're not doing it in 1 or 2, on to the next. Yeah. Move on.
Well, that's why I think Mac McClung is so good to be in it, because he does usually get it in the first time. And that kid has hops and does elite level stuff when he does it. I'm getting so sick of seeing people not to just roast Jaylen Brown, but the guy throws on a glove and I'm supposed to be impressed. No. Mac McClung's going up there doing a tomahawk or something and releasing the ball, grabbing it, doing all these different things. Dude, get some variety on there. I don't want to see another freaking glove just putting on somebody's jersey. I don't care about that. I want to see Aaron Gordon got hosed too. He should have won, in my opinion. That's my opinion. But him and Zach LaVine, I think him going, throw that in the hot takes. But Aaron Gordon going underneath the legs that year, I can't tell you. I was trying that on Nerf. I was trying that on the Nerf.
Yeah, I think we all were trying that.
That's difficult to do on the Nerf hoop. I can't imagine doing it on a real hoop.
The Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine slam dunk contest probably will go down, at least in our era, as the greatest dunk contest probably I've ever seen.
Hands down. That was so nasty.
Creativity and then just the back and forth between those guys in that contest, man, it was epic. And now, the standard sets that that is the standard. And now everything is just falling
nothing like that has happened since then.
Exactly.
So
Which is terrible to say though, because we have been a part of. We watched Dwight when he was, when he threw Superman jersey on, and Vince Carter. We've seen some of those, but as of late, that is the standard. You're right, Penna.
It was rough. I mean, that was literally rough to watch. I think the viewers didn't like it. Obviously, all the celebrities and whatnot are just looking around, going, "What's going on?" But fun fact, though, I totally forgot. I remember watching Mac McClung. That's his name, right?
Yep.
In high school clips, seeing him ball out in high school and then seeing him do that in the dunk contest. Like, dude, I remember watching you a few years ago, religiously. Yeah.
We can go around, but let me just ask you guys this, because I like Mac McClung, but people are saying we have to have people that are playing in NBA games. Mac McClung's played 4 games in the NBA. He's in the G League, and he was with Philadelphia last year. Now he's with the Magic. It's but dude, I see it every time he goes out there. I'm just like, dude, the guy knows how to dunk though. I think he should be in it. But people are like, no, people are hating. What do you guys think?
And I think it's that standard that the stars aren't participating in it. We're going to pull a guy from the G League to come up to do it, even though we know he could dunk. The stars should be in there. We should be seeing Kevin Durant. I'd love to see Jason Tatum. Let Tatum let's see the big boys cook, I'd love to see that.
That's a hot take for sure. Kevin Durant in the dunk contest.
Bro, that would be wild.
Dude, he's got the agility. I think he can pull something off.
Giannis?
Dude, he's just so small though.
What if every team had to take their 2 best players and just automatically put them into the dunk contest year after year?
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Hot take, NBA. Get on it.
We're going to get on that. We're going to shout it out. Let me call the execs. We're good.
Chet Holmgren was I think the 4 highest verticals in the league should automatically have to go. 4 highest verticals. I don't care if they're good. I don't care if they're bad. 4 highest verticals in.
What about Wemby?
Oh, dude, Wemby would be nuts.
He doesn't have to jump.
I know. So get creative.
Especially in today's day and age.
Just walk up and just,
the way that these athletes have transformed from back when Michael Jordan was into where it is now, the athleticism, I think, is increasingly gotten way better. I'd love to see some crazy shit. Some crazy shit. Who was it?
Fire rings.
Yes, dude. Let me see some trampoline. Bring a trampoline out. Let me see a couple flips. Throw it down. I feel like we could get creative.
I would be down.
Okay, but I think another great question is, what about the score? 211 points? What is that all about?
But it's combined. They do combine. That's how they gauge on when it ends, is because whatever what is it? It's what it has to add up to something, right?
240. I think it's a testament to Kobe, right? 24. I think it's 240 points combined, but that doesn't make sense because 211, the other team helping has 30 points. So I think that was what it was. I think it was total 240 or the after a certain time length, if the differentiation between the 2 scores is 8 points, another tribute to Kobe. I think that's what it was. And this, again, only changed 2 or 3 years ago whenever Kobe passed away.
I mean, just the amount of half-court shots, no defense.
Hey,
what are we doing?
Did you see Steph?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Steph getting a little block right there. That was cool.
There's barely any defense. It's rough. I mean,
yeah.
Also, Go ahead, Mark.
Sorry, D. I was just gonna say. Also, we touched on it last week about like players. They do get bonuses for the All-Star game. They do get it's bonuses. I don't think it's a lot though. You know, it's like 50,000 or something to them. I mean, 50,000 to me is different, but
Come on, man.
yeah. But yeah, it's they definitely get some incentive, but I think they got to do something about that to make it more competitive. You know, like
yeah, has to be.
What if they did it for like each? Okay, so if the West wins, when it gets to the finals, right? The West automatically has home court advantage, right? You out of the 7-game series, right? For the games could be played in that because you won the All-Star game. You know, that could be a way to incentivize it too.
I like that.
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was seeing too. It's like, yeah, if you win, you get home court advantage in the finals.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Gets home court advantage in the finals. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
I give them more of an incentive to actually play hard.
Totally.
I would think so.
I mean, if you're an all-star, you expect your team to make
it. They should play it like a pickup game, though. That's supposed to be the greatest pickup game you ever see. Is all these guys, and they treat it like, oh, I don't want to get hurt, and it's like, yeah, but even when you're in practice scrimmaging, you know these guys are going balls to the wall. Like, it just kills me. I'm like, sometimes you're just watching them and then they're just like letting them go by and dunk it. I'm like, dude, somebody needs to freaking Sean Taylor their ass right in the middle of it.
I don't give a shit. Also, I'm not getting posterized. Fuck that.
Yeah.
No free buckets.
All right. What do we got next on this segment, Mark?
Moving on. We had UFC, Volkanovski versus Topuria, and holy shit, Topuria!
Wow,
dude's a dog,
dude's
a dog. I mean, it's pretty wild to see, knowing that, like, I mean, it's just been a rough go for Volk the last couple fights he's had. I know he took one on short notice. I know it's been a thing, but at the end of the day, dude, that was a clinic a little bit, you know. From what I saw, I mean, DJ, what did you think of it? You're our house UFC guy.
I mean, yeah, it was shocking. Dude, I don't know. It looked like Volk was like handling himself well, but then I rewatched it like multiple times a day, that specific combination that he got caught with. And when he got caught, it was kind of weird. He threw, so when the combination was a straight low right, and then he followed it up with a high left hook, and then he tried to do another straight right, which Volk was actually out of the way. But when he went out of the way of the second right, the high right, he put his head down, and they kind of were like closer, so you could kind of see they both try to like push off of each other. But Volk put his left hand. He put his left hand like around his neck up here to like try and push him away. And when he did that, he left his right side of his face wide open. And right when he put his hand there, you just see the right hook come over the top, and he didn't have his arm up, and it just hit him square, and he just right on the button, and that was it. So it was just little minor mistakes. Like he was getting pushed up against the cage. If he just would have kept his hand up, he tried to put his hand on him and push him away because they were both getting like tangled up. And then right when he did it, like simultaneously, this hand went here and the other hand came over and hit him right on the chin.
But you don't think that first combo kind of struck him a little bit off guard to kind of put his guard down? I mean,
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like he got a little tagged.
He threw a low right. He threw a low right, so Volk kind of goes down. Then he comes high with the left, doesn't catch him clean, but still hits him in the face. And now he's like backing up into the cage. And then as he's backing up in the cage, you can see he tries to like brace himself to push him away by the neck. But the moment he leaves that right arm blocking his right side of his face, just
big old cherry pie. Right?
Do you think Topuria practiced that? You remember how Connor, when he knocked out Jose, he was like, before the match was like doing the actual thing he was going to do that knocked out Jose Aldo. And it's like, is that something that Topuria could have, he
probably could have studied it. Yeah. What I was also seeing is Volk kept switching his stances. And I think it's I think he got knocked out in southpaw, but when he wasn't in southpaw, it looked like he had better range, but I think his reach wasn't actually like getting into where he wanted to like hit him. So he went to his southpaw, but I felt like he kept getting tagged more when he was in his southpaw stance, and that's what he ended up getting knocked out in. So like that guy, God, I keep forgetting it. How do you say his last name? The guy that knocked him out?
Tapuria.
Yeah. Dude, he was like, and you could tell he wasn't throwing like a lot of combinations. He was just waiting for that one little, because he knew that he had the power to knock him out. And when he threw, he was fucking throwing.
Yeah,
he's
a smart fighter too. You can tell. Yeah, you can tell he's very smart, analytical fighter. Like he can kind of gauge this kind of thing. Which I guess like that goes with it. You're not fighting in a title fight if you're not that kind of person. But
exactly.
And Tapoya, that puts him at 15-0. Like the guy has a lot.
Yeah, very impressive. Great.
And
so do you get Volk a rematch though? I mean, he has been the title holder for a while now. It is like it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, he kind of
has to beat a top player. I think he's got to beat a top fighter.
You make Volk go fight like the number 3 guy, and then he gets a rematch, or is it like because he
does against the number 3 guy? Yeah. I think every champ should have a chance, to come back. I don't think the back-to-back. I think if he fights a 2 or 3 or even a 4 and just absolutely dominates, I think that should put him in the running of like, okay, let me give him a rematch. I'm ready. That was bullshit. I want my revenge.
It's kind of, I think some of it's depending on the rest of that featherweight class, right? If they've got some fucking savages in there, then give those guys other chances. But if that class is a little bit drier as in talent wise, then I guess you could give Volkanovski. If he's like the next cream of the crop, there's no one really else contending, then I guess the rematch would be a little bit more sustainable. Yeah. But if they've got like dogs in there, then next man up.
You see.
Yeah,
for sure.
Agree to that.
Okay, and moving on now to a little bit of our golf segment, a little bit of last week we had the Genesis Open. Tiger, everybody was waiting on Tiger to do something. Got a little sick. Also, first of all, let's give him flowers. Hideki Matsuyama winning it with the record-setting day from Japan. He awesome. His caddy made a little history when he won the Masters by bowing to the flag, and then he didn't make history this time, but it kind of took over the social media world with him looking on, waiting to see if they were going to win, looking over, having a little bit of maybe a Coke or a beer. I don't know what he had, but he had something.
The history of this game, this win puts him basically the most wins for like an Asian foreigner on the PGA at 8.
Really? Jeez.
So he takes the lead, and he's Japan boy. I think there was 2 South Koreans in there, but
it's crazy. He was
number 1.
He was 4 back too. Like it wasn't like he had Patrick Cantlay had he was leading for
the ball. He fumbled bad. He just couldn't score,
dude. Yeah, he can't.
He didn't get the guy.
Yeah. And he didn't even get. It wasn't like he got second either. He got like 5th or 6th out there.
What did he shoot? What did he finish shooting?
So Matsuyama shot a 62, and then Cantlay shot like a 71 or 72.
Yeah,
so he was totally fumbled bad.
And Hideki was like a shot away from having the course record out there too. So like, he was just close. On, dude. Yeah, he was insane.
Bro. Have a day.
It was. And he played out of his mind. He did.
Good for him.
He did. He looked like me out there, honestly. If we're being real, it looked like your boy. But
that was a PGA event.
Yeah, PGA.
Yeah, PGA. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's, okay, but also another hot topic was, I don't know if Jordan Spieth wasn't ready to rock and roll, but he didn't sign his card correctly, and he had a 5. And he signed for a 4, disqualified Jordan Spieth.
Okay. See, I have a problem with this though, because they're also keeping their scores. Like they're keeping their own scores, and then they're also looking at the scores on the thing.
Yeah.
But like when they asked Jordan Spieth, he was just like, it's all on me. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I was just kind of rushing to get out of the room and like sign my card and got out of there. But it's like, well, what was happening? How did it that you had a 4 instead of a 5, or like,
Yeah.
and that sucks because Jordan was up there. He was almost in
shot
the
pretty
leaders
good.
range. Like he was like
Yeah,
last I saw, he was at like
less.
-10 or something. Yeah,
Hey,
I do that all the time on my cards.
yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
D just shot a
Yeah.
72 the other week.
Yeah.
yeah.
Whatever
Yeah,
you
I
mark
think your
down.
ball's over there. Oh, let's erase that score. Let's put that at 4. I
Yeah.
saw that.
That was a 4. That was
Yeah.
a 4.
What
That's what my card says is a 4. Clearly.
But where's the caddy in that? Doesn't the caddy like also like double check his card too?
No,
Not necessarily,
no.
because he's got to take care of his own, and the caddy's literally.
Well, that's why, because the golfer keeps his own score, because at the end of the day, it's on him. The caddy helps him read, helps him discuss his club selection, that sort of thing. He has a general idea of like the course layout, the course, like he knows the golfer to a T, to where he's like, you're going to want to play this here, you're going to want to play that here. It's keeping scores not on the caddy. I've always kind of understood that as well, and it's like, then at the end of the day, that golfer is paying the caddy too. So it's like you wouldn't want to put your hands. Yeah, keep your score. I guess I don't know.
Paying me to keep my score.
I don't know. If you want it done right, you do it yourself.
Exactly.
You shave strokes off.
Yeah. Yeah. You cheat.
Not cheating out. Hey.
Yeah. And then that brings us to our redneck clip of the week, the Byron. No, I'm just kidding. I was about to say the Daytona 500. But hey, you know who won? I've seen here that it was the Chevy.
Okay, shout out to other Chevy.
Got to shout out to Chevy.
Yeah, on jeez.
Backfire.
What? Oh God.
Choking on something.
Oh.
and wasn't there a big wreck finishing? Wasn't there a big wreck at the finish line or something like that?
Yeah.
18.
It was all 48. Number 48. I watched the whole thing. 48.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson kind of fucked that up.
And he got out scot-free too. Like, he made everyone crash, and he just kept going. It's like, Jesus, dude.
You're being serious.
No, I swear to God. I was watching that earlier, and he literally, like, he was, like, right on somebody's ass. I forget who it was. I forget the car he was in, but he had hit the back of his car, which made him like slide out. And when he slid out, that's what caused that huge pile up. And then if you watch the car 48, what was his name?
Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson 48. Yeah, Jimmy Johnson's 48.
I don't think it was 48. I think it was Bowman. That's what I heard. Well, it was a purple car. Maybe it was 84. It wasn't Jimmy Johnson's car.
Okay.
But if you watch it, he was the one, that car caused that whole pile up, and then he literally like dodged everyone and just kept going into second. And I was like, I'd be fucking pissed if I were these people over here. This motherfucker, man.
He was like, oh shit.
He literally spun him out. That guy went into all the other cars, and then this guy just kept going straight, like no big deal. Sorry. It's like, I would have been like, fuck you motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm surprised we didn't have any Ricky Bobbies, anybody out there in their underwear running around like they on fire.
I'm on fire.
Slingshot engaged.
Yeah.
Nice. So William Byron.
His name is William Byron, number 24 car.
Yeah.
Shout out William. Good job, man.
Yeah, good job, man. Drink all that milk. I don't know if they do that at. Is that Daytona they do the milk at?
I believe so. Or champagne,
yeah.
Right? A little combination of both.
They do it at the Tona.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. My family would be pissed for me not knowing that.
Did you guys see the video of Brilliantly Dumb? Bob does sports. Is that the fun? That dude was hammered. There's Bob from Bob Does Sports.
Yep.
He comes out and he does a video. He's got like a Ricky Bobby jacket on. He looks absolutely hungover. He's in his underwear. He's like, I don't know what these people do out here, but these people could fucking drink. They drink beer like it's Aquafina bottles. He goes into town and he's just like, they're the greatest people ever, but I can't hang. We got a rain delay and we got to stay another day, and my body just can't do it. He's like, well, welcome to the South, bud. They fucking drink.
Bush.
All right. Well, that wraps up our recap of last week, and now we're gonna pass it over to Cap with the segment 2 on deck.
All right. So, yeah, for our on deck segment today, we're going to keep it nice and tight. So, right, we got spring training coming up, boys. The pitchers and catchers reported this past week, I believe. And the first big, spring training game, at least for our Southern California listeners, right, we got Dodgers Padres opening up February 22nd. So, again, here comes some spring training, boys. And I believe, dude, not big on the spring training.
I hate the Dodgers.
Oh,
but that's why we like the Padres. Come on.
I've seen you wear their stuff.
Pods, baby.
It's for my wife.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so sick and tired. I cannot believe they got freaking Ohtani, and then they got that other freaking Japanese guy, the pitcher. Who just
Kiboshowi.
It was absolute gas.
Okay, cut that.
Yeah, that's it.
What did he say?
Kiboshowi.
We're gonna have a lot of Oriental baseball fans out there in LA in the near season. So that's coming up on February 22nd, and then following on February 24th, getting into a little bit of the esports, boys.
Dude, big time.
Esports Fortnite Cash Cup. All right, and a little recap on this, right? So it's the Fortnite Championship Series, and it returns 2024 with a $7.6 million prize pool and 3 majors cumulative epic one-person showdown. So, I mean, boys, these prize purses for these esports games is getting
big.
Joining.
Dude,
I can't build in Fortnite, but I don't need my building.
I've never played Fortnite in my life.
It's one of the most, I would say, harder games to play with once you understand the build aspect, but the build, edit, and then fucking fire, reload, drop down. There's so much shit going on. Like, there's a pro player Clicks that goes on and talks about like, dude, once you're 21, you're old. You're not playing this shit anymore. Right? Like, you can't do it. You're washed. Yeah. And so it's literally a bunch of kids that are like 15 to 20 years old that are qualifying for $7 million. What? You think that'd be crazy, but dude, they're so
watch
fast.
Their controllers just like this.
Bro.
They built a fucking skyscraper in fucking 5 seconds. I'm like, Jesus Christ, how am I going to get up there?
If we could just go back and just show our parents this Fortnite prize pool and go, look, see all those times you were freaking screaming at me to get off the console?
We could have been. We could have
48
been there.
years on Call of Duty 1. It meant something.
Right?
We could have.
Yeah, dude,
and it's funny.
What was your Call of Duty 4, your running timetable on Call of Duty 4?
For the first one, I think I ended at like 53 days total played.
Yeah, we put some time into that shit.
Dude, what a grinder, bro. What a grinder.
And my parents weren't about the esports. Bastards.
Dude,
they were not.
Bro, I mean, Villa Park's got an esport team now, like a big one. And
yeah,
I know. I would have been the fucking goddamn team captain.
Oh, stop it. I would have definitely rolled that.
I'm just
all day long.
Into the drone racing. I keep seeing that stuff. The esports
That's pretty cool.
drone racing.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
Is that everybody wants to play these shooting games? No, let's get some freaking drone racing in.
Yeah,
we're gonna see Fortnite here in probably the near 2 to 5 years. We're gonna see that shit on ESPN, bro. I'm telling you.
Dude, it's going wild.
It's pretty on
or
whatever.
We're gonna new game. We're gonna see the VRs. When the VRs,
that's gonna be nuts.
Yeah,
we're just gonna.
We're already starting to see that. So there's already little tournaments that they're running with VRs that they're in. It looks like a 50-foot by maybe 100-foot arena that they put the VR set and they got guns and they're strapped up and they legitimately go through and run around like they're in a
We should do
5v5.
Yeah, we should.
Then we can
I'll
settle the bet that I'm the best shooter, hands down. I will put you in your place. You know that.
Here
DJ.
we go.
Dude,
Every time.
We've been out to
Here we
Prado,
go.
gun range before.
Get your ass back on Rocket League, nerd.
Oh, we have been to Prado.
I forgot Clay's the record holder for the most shoots in an entire game.
That's right.
Do you forget who drafted you to that team? The Areolas?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I made that team.
No. Absolutely not.
Okay, but something to talk about is the Helldivers 2. I don't know if you guys have looked into that, the Helldivers 2 game. That game is so wild right now that it's breaking records, and it's literally ending console wars.
Isn't it only on PC though?
It's PlayStation 5 right? And PC. Yeah. So it came out on PS5. It went nuts. The first Helldivers maybe had 20,000 people. In 2 weeks, this motherfucker has 2.5 million buys. So it's not free to play. You got to pay $40. It's $40 to play it. They've already sold 2.5 copies already across the board.
Helldivers.
And so, yeah, Helldivers 2. So it's a co-op.
It's pretty crazy.
You could do squads. You could have 4 players. You could play crossplay, the whole 9 yards. And right now, TikTok is blowing up because you have all these PS5 players. You got all these fucking PC players that can't do it. And who are they waiting for? They're waiting for the good old Xbox players, the Halo days, all of those good days, Gears of War, grinding. And it's bringing the community, the gaming community together. I mean, it's mind-blowing to see everyone's just like, dude, let's go for democracy.
Yes. Last,
DJ's mind blew.
Last subject for the gaming world, I did see EA Sports came out officially and announced that NCAA college football is coming back this summer, boys. So get ready, boys. Hey, and the kids are excited for it too. Kids are
heard that.
For NCAA as well. So NCAA coming up this summer. And to move on, so the next event we got is we got the PGA Mexico Open this year, or coming up, I believe this weekend. And last year's champ, shout out Polynesian fam Tony Finau, last year's champ. So that should be a good event for the PGA. And you know, hey, if they can get a little bit more rowdiness from like what we have from the Waste Management Open, hey, get a little more viewership.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect that to happen at the Mexico Open, but I will say Tony Finau with the weak ankles. You know, if everybody remembers when he hit that hole in one, celebrating running backwards, looked like DJ out there after I put a nasty move on his ass.
Shakies.
Yeah, give him the
Shakies.
So yeah, Tony Finau, hopefully can run it back. I'd love to see that guy take another championship. And then last but not least, you know, we got some NHL games coming up, some big ones. We got Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Colorado Avalanches. Right now, you know, we're getting close to where hockey season's starting to pick up a little bit. Right, we're going to get closer to the postseason. I believe the postseason starts. We're close in the summer. Right, is when they have the Stanley Cup. I know it's around the NBA Finals.
I'm glad too, because they need to start throwing more of the games like on TV that we can all watch. Because without football, it's freaking a ghost town on TV with this stuff.
True that.
And then another big one is the Bruins and Canucks are coming up too. So good hockey's. You know, hockey's.
At least we got that.
Unfortunately, I don't know how the Nashville Predators are doing, but the Anaheim Ducks are absolute dog shit.
I hate it.
Predators are making a fucking comeback, baby. They're making a playoff run. Yeah, they're fine. They're one game back from making it in the wild card right now.
The Ducks piss me off year again.
Dude, you know what's funny? Because like I feel like the Ducks are hiring like, you know, they're getting like handsome guys, and so it's bringing all these TikTok stars, and they don't have talent out there. And it's like, what's going on?
Our coach is like a freaking GQ model.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
We like to look good when we lose. Sorry.
Currently, the Ducks are 7th in the Pacific Division. So yeah,
I mean, we'll be last by the end of the year.
Yeah, it's
I don't know. Chicago looks ass. Chicago might take that one this year. They look absolutely terrible.
We'll be second to last. Sorry.
Chicago's in the Central, and they are last in the Central. So just to recap the divisions, right now, first in the Atlantic Division are the Carolina Panthers, and then, Florida Panthers. And then the Metropolitan Division, we have the New York Rangers. They're number 1. And
dude, they look really nice.
In the Western Conference, for the Central Division, we have the Dallas Stars as number 1 in their division.
Playing great.
For the Pacific Division, we have the Vancouver Canucks.
Dude, they are playing nasty. Kate and I were talking about that earlier. We were trying to look up players. I know Lindenholm. That's about it. That team is nasty. They are leading the league with 80 points. They are absolutely nasty. You don't even know a single player other than
Lindenholm. You just name one.
Lindenholm.
So, yeah, that's going to wrap up our On Deck segment and pass it over to Clay for our nostalgia nonsense.
Yeah, this week's interesting because we're trying to put one together to where it's like, okay, let's see your shining moments and let's see the moments that you'll never forget for the rest of your life. So we're going to do most memorable play, best and worst. I'm going to start with best. I thought about it, and I would have to say
didn't have too many of them,
well, let's not get that far now.
Okay.
We had El Dorado junior year. We needed to win that game. And in order to no, not junior year. Senior year we got smacked.
You got smacked, not us. You.
No. I was fine. Junior year, you had Blair rolling out. I remember it was supposed to be a delay pattern that got absolutely fucked. And it was supposed to be
you never looked at his tight ends.
He did his junior year. And I remember dragging out, and he throws the ball, and it's just a floating ball, and I have to run as fast as I could. And I just remember the lights, the crowd screaming louder as the ball's getting closer to fully lay out, catch the ball to put us in the position. And I'm pretty sure you scored, Olsen, on that drive. So that put us at goal line to catch that like full diving, and then we won, and then we were able to go to playoffs. I'd say that was probably one of the better moments, memorable, because it was like we caught that. Everyone went wild. I was even amazed I caught that because I had to fully stretch. I'm pretty sure I was a quad. I mean, I think we all were, right? But to see the crowd go wild, and then literally, I think it was 2 plays later, you ran it in, we scored, and that was a defensive stop to win the game. After that, went down, won the game there. So I'd say that was probably the best. I would say the worst play ever that I'll never forget is I can't put myself at fault here, but it was semifinals, senior year, lined up on the outside, 1-on-1, last play of the game to make us go and tie Tustin.
Okay.
And I remember running down the sideline, and he throws it to me. And I just remember, if I would have committed to that, I would have went full speed into that light pole. And I remember looking up, and that was it. And we lose the game. So not only did he not throw it in bounds, but he almost killed me if I would have went full go at that. And I remember seeing that, looking back to our sideline, standing there, and just like, that was everything came out of me right there. Started breaking down like that's the end of my career. I'll never forget that moment of like, fuck, that's it. That is the worst way to go possible. I didn't even get a chance to go up for the ball. So I'd say those are the best and the worst.
In Tustin's field, I remember, right? Not only was the lights were like on the field, like
literally like 5 feet away.
And then the stands, like the gate between the stands and like the sideline was like 4 feet. So the field was tight. There was like no extra running on the outside. Once you hit the sideline, it was like sideline, players, gate.
And all the alumni were there too, so the sidelines were crowded as fuck.
Everybody
too,
was
because
there.
that was to go to the championship, so everyone and their mother was there.
If we scored that, we tied.
You scored,
and we would have
that.
went to over.
Son of a bitch.
There's the one guy. There's one guy that I'll never let him live
No
it
hard
down.
feelings.
My senior year was fucked because of that motherfucker.
Never looked at his time.
Damn, it's a kid show.
Yeah, I know. All right, Caden, what do you got?
Like Clay, I like my dessert first, so I'll hit you with the best stuff first. So my junior year, we're playing our rivals Mustang, and it was a high scoring game, and it was to win the game. We're going down on the last drive to win the game, and we throw like a bomb to me, and while the ball is in the air, the kid is standing in front of me, and I jump up, make a catch over the kid. While I catch it, their sideline, we're on the opposing team sideline, Mustang sidelines, so their crowd is just like right there on me, and they just start cheering because they think the kid picked it, but I actually came up with it, and so it was like the craziest moment because I catch it, walk into the end zone, the kid's on the ground, I'm like holding the ball up, their crowd is cheering, and then all of a sudden they're just quiet, and our crowd is just starts roaring. It was the sickest moment I've ever had because it was like a silencer, you know. I should have put my finger up to my mouth, but I didn't. I just couldn't believe the situation I was in, so I didn't do all that. I just like held up the number one and did the Tebow.
Yeah, the classic. The classic. It's classic.
Yeah. Man, I've told this story on here. I can't believe I'm reliving this shit, but my worst moment is we're playing Midwest City for this is for the conference, like to get in first place. Like we already won the conference, but this was to like for first place seeding in the playoffs and stuff like that. And they punt the ball. I was a kick returner also and punt returner, and they punt the ball. First of all, it was I didn't like to fair catch, so I'm trying to run this shit.
No one likes fair catching.
So, yeah. So they punt it to me. I'm seeing the kid. I'm seeing them run. I'm not seeing a lot of my blockers. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of their team, but I'm like, I have time. I'm gonna catch it. I catch it. As soon as I catch it, this freaking kid just smacks, like clotheslines me, but on the ball. So like I don't go down, but he hits it perfectly on the ball. I muffed the punt. In high school back then, you weren't allowed to advance the muff punt. It's wherever the ball is, that's where it is. But we were in Midwest City, so they let them return it. And so then the worst part about this whole story too is right after that, they take me out for a play because they're like, we'll give you a break. You know, I had been playing offense and defense and stuff, and I just muffed it. So they're like, get your ass out, Caden. I got spit in my face from getting yelled at. And so like after that, the very next time we're punting, they put in a kid younger than me. He muffs it. They let them pick it up and return it to the 5. And so our coach is freaking out the whole time about like, you can't advance a muff punt, and they're just like allowing it. Or it was just terrible. We ended up losing that game after we had a 21-point lead, and it was just it was terrible. We didn't lose because of my muff punt, but like that didn't help, you know.
It started the snowball.
Yeah. Dude, they had a lot of crazy things in that game too. They had a clock that started counting up. They stopped the game for 15 minutes to fix the clock. There's a lot of sketchy shit. Midwest City, go fuck yourself, by the way.
But, Jesus, fuck Midwest, right? Yeah. All right, DJ, what do we got?
So mine actually is a single play that was my greatest play, and then it turned to the worst play of my life. So me playing defense pretty much my whole life, I never really got like a chance to score a touchdown. So I'm in a game and they go to throw a screen pass, and I'm reading it beautifully. I'm disguising it, and right as the quarterback throws it, I hop the route, catch it, and I just take off. And it was like a 60-yard run downfield too. And so like I caught it, and like in my head, I'm like, oh my God, it's happening. I'm gonna score right now. And as I'm getting ready, I'm getting close, I'm looking back, I'm like, oh my God, this is really happening. So I do the whole put the ball out, and I start soaring and celebrating and everything. And like some of the linemen come over and they high five me, and then like I'm like, oh my God, like who do I give the ball to? Like I've never scored before. Like I don't know what to do. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, fucking flag on the play. Yeah. Christian Polanka holding brings it all the way back. So I went from cloud 9 to just what the fuck, bro? And that was my only score I ever scored, and it got taken right out of my hands. Not because of. So it literally went from the greatest thing that I had done to like
the highlight of your life.
Dude.
Pretty much.
But that's out of your hands. That's not in your hands.
It's out of my hand, but still, like I just remember running down the field, and I was like, because I was slow, so like I'm like, holy shit, slow. The goal line's getting closer. Like I'm just looking at the goal line, like my eyes are getting bigger. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna score. I'm gonna cross this pitch right now, and then boom, nothing. And I'm like, motherfucker. I wanted to go kick his ass after that, because I was like, you motherfucker, you play fucking fullback too. You get to score touchdowns. This is my only chance. And you fucked me.
Dude,
oh, God. That play I will never forget, because it was such a high to such a fucking low. And it and it never happened again. I never saw the end zone again after that.
And you noticed that you said it was a screenplay, so yeah, he had a little head start on the rest of the
on the offense. Yeah, it was just me by myself, and I was like, "Oh my fucking God, it's happening!"
His head was high. He was running so high. So happy.
I was like, "What's hell am I gonna do?"
What celebration?
Oh my God!
Why are my feet in cement right now?
I love that.
Slow ass.
That's a great one.
So funny. Okay.
Olsen.
So yeah, I'll start with my worst play that I can remember, and all these fuckers growing up, I got that nickname for Capan Hands, because I don't have the best hands catching, right? And that's probably why I played predominantly defensive back in college. But
100%.
It's my redshirt freshman year.
And
we're playing at OCC, and it was like the first game I had started that season, like in the middle of the season. And sure enough, kind of like with, same scenario as D. We're playing cover 3. I'm rolling down. I see that, I see the number 2 rocking out to the flats. I see number 1, in the slant, coming in the slant window. I'm sitting right in the slant window. Quarterback's looking right at me. Throws it fucking right to me. There is nobody. There's like 40 yards of absolutely nothing. I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm going to score my first college touchdown right now. And sure enough, bro, the fucker goes right through my hands, hit me square in the face. Just an absolute dude, all the homies are just like, bro, you could have walked in. I was like, yeah, I was already seeing myself walk in. It was absolutely demoralizing, and what's so funny is immediately then I was thinking, those fuckers, man, if all my homies right here, they'd be fucking screaming Capan Hands. So it was, it was a.
That's your worst play? That's your worst play?
Definitely one.
Or was there another one? The Bo Perry one I always hear about.
Yeah, that one wasn't that bad.
Okay.
Those spinned on me one time. It was cool. But then I got into a PSR like 2 plays later. So,
I feel you.
So yeah, with the homies, that would probably hurt a little bit more, but then...
Yeah, the homies made it worse. You didn't know the other guys,
Exactly. And then probably my best play, maybe the most memorable. Actually, the last touchdown I ever scored in my football career was the OC All-Star game. Me and Clay were playing for the South. And it's in the middle of the third quarter. I'm playing safety, and their offense is on like their own like 25-yard line. Quarterback rolls out. I'm just weaving, mirroring in his eyes, and the fucker throws it right to me. And I make a guy miss, take it down the sideline, and scored my last touchdown of my career in the OC All-Star game.
Dope.
That
How far?
It was it like an 80-yard touchdown
No, it was like
return?
30. No, it was like 30.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it was
You're
like
on
a
there.
35-40 though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on. It was on.
I thought they were going in. That's why I thought they were on the other side of the field.
No.
They were coming out. They were coming out.
Oh, okay.
And,
I will never, ever forget.
What was the
Max
Sully?
Hoffman. That fucking bitch.
Oh, okay. It also, I would have gotten motherfucking defensive player of the game if we had won the game because we had that kicker from Servite. Me and D play with him at
Loftus.
Yeah, Connor Loftus. Yeah.
Connor Loftus. It's like a 35-yarder. Fucker gets. I think it gets blocked.
Oh no, I remember that play. Hold on. So there's leading up to it. I remember the final drive. I will never forget this at all. The corner, the safety played for Tustin. He knew that I only do corner routes. And I looked at Max and I grabbed him by the helmet because he wasn't throwing the ball. I was like, look, I'm going to do a corner post route. I'm going to be wide open. Okay. Throw the ball. We're good.
Yeah.
It's third down. We need to score. This is it. There's like no time left. This motherfucker, I bite that guy from Tustin and I look. Him and I made eye contact for 5 seconds and he doesn't throw the ball. I'm looking around going, throw the ball. What are you doing right now? We could win the game. He doesn't. He throws it to the opposite side of the field. Somehow, by God, the kid drops the pick. So then we go for a nice little fucking kick and number 2 for Valencia. That motherfucker hated him. That guy held me every part of the game. He face mask all over. All he did, set hike, was just drop his shoulder, never even touched the guy coming off the flank, and blocked it.
Yeah.
And we would have fucking won. We would have won. We would have won.
Penna, did you do a celly when you scored? Did you celly?
Dude, it was the jumping jack, bro.
I just remember looking at the crowd and seeing all the homies up there just going, "Fuck yeah!"
It's a jumping jack.
Yeah. I wish I had that.
Unfortunately, not everybody makes it.
When you scored, what was your celly though? Like you were just looking, you just Barry Sanders threw the ball back to the ref, tried to go back to the huddle.
Me?
Yeah.
No, like right when I got to the 5-yard line, I did like the wings and I started soaring into the end zone. And then I was like, I turned around and I freaking went like this and threw my hands up. And then, I was like looking for the ref and then I see the flag and I was like, I kind of like gathered myself. I was like, fuck, I kind of like retarded now. It wasn't a touchdown.
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
Well, that is going to wrap up our nostalgia nonsense. Please leave a comment in the section. What's your guys' best moments? What's your guys' worst moments? We'd love to give you guys a shout out again. Please comment, like, subscribe. Without further ado, we're going to pass it over to DJ for this week's draft segment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this week's draft, we will be doing best receivers of all time. We did best DBs last week. This week, best receivers of all time. And it looks like the order we got Clay, Capenna, DJ, Caden. You're the last on the list, and you got the back-to-back.
All right.
Love it.
So, Clay, without further ado, you are on deck.
I think it's just so like I'm caught in between two. For the number one overall.
It's number one right now.
I know, but I'm caught in between the two guys. You can go either way here, but I'm going to have to lead towards Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice.
That should be the only number one you should pick ever for wide receiver.
There's a couple that are close.
He literally has the record for everything wide receiver right now. Everything.
You're not lying.
He's crazy.
For my first pick, I'm gonna go with Marshall grad. Didn't he? Oh no, that was somebody else.
Yeah,
Randy Moss.
Yeah.
He went to. Didn't he go to? Oh no, I'm thinking of what's his face at SNU. Who went to SNU? Randy Moss. So that's who my number two, or number one pick.
Alrighty, then I will go with. I'm gonna go with little Marvin Harrison.
Oh, okay. A little bit deeper down my
Wow.
Can I
I
take it
wasn't
back?
even on my fifth round.
Absolutely not. You cannot. Okay.
L, big fat L, first round.
I'm gonna go. Oh man, this is hard right here. I'm gonna go with Michael Irvin,
Okay.
and then my second one is gonna. God, there's so many good ones right now. Then Megatron.
Fucker.
I know, and his career was like, I feel like just shorter than it could have been.
I know. I feel like I can get these next guys though later. I don't think you guys are gonna get them.
We'll see.
Don.
All right. I'm going T.O.
No, it had to happen.
Get your popcorn. The guy played for fucking a million years, so.
Good pick.
Terrell.
No, I like that. Okay. Who do I want to go for here? Calvin, good pick. Okay, I'm going to go with probably one of the biggest dumpers in the game, Larry Fitzgerald.
Ooh, I like that.
That dude's got a pooper on him.
He deserves it. Guy's got a what?
He's got a pooper on him, bro. He got an ass.
Nice.
Okay.
That's what we're going with?
I was not expecting that.
You're going off for the turd cutters.
All right.
You're basing it off of turd cutters.
Dude, a hell of a football player and a hell of an ass. Pause.
Dude, I don't know. That's weird.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I like that. Give me Chad Johnson or Ocho Cinco.
Okay.
And then, arguably, I feel like this guy had on track to be one of the greatest of all time. Some things happened and didn't work out, but I'm still gonna put him up there. Give me Antonio Brown.
Oh, you bitch ass.
That dude was so good on the Steelers, bro.
So good.
Unreal.
So good. Hate you.
That was, dude, I love it. That's my dog, dude. I feel so
You don't
bad.
got any dogs.
Right there with you, Caden.
Yeah. I was, but.
All right, Chris, Jen, Mingle. All right, Christian Mingle.
Oh, sure.
Okay, for my third round pick, I'm going to go with, Super Bowl MVP. Yeah, you know what?
Huh?
I'm going to go with Julian Edelman.
Oh, okay.
You know? What? Who didn't like that? What? Multiple Super Bowl rings.
What? Yo, that guy is so low on this list I have right here. Yikes. If we were doing 10 rounds, I'd give it to him. We're only got 5 of these things.
Okay. That was a deep pick. That was a little deep in my list.
All right. I'm not going old school. I'm going current, playing right now.
Whoa.
And I think he's the best in the league, and I'm going Tyreek Hill.
Hot take.
Mic drop.
He almost set the record this year, and I believe he
Almost.
will do it.
There's literally
he was
Hall
pretty
of
damn
Famers
close
right now, just like, what the?
Yeah, Tyreek Hill will be 100% a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, we all know that.
Sure.
Well, now that I know you guys are going with just like randos,
Oh yeah.
I'll save my picks. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Rod Smith, former Bronco, one of the best to do it.
Okay.
And to back it up, gotta go across enemy lines. Tim Brown.
Oh yeah, we're going old school. Tim Brown, yeah. Classic.
Those are literally two of the best.
Yeah,
DJ.
there.
Not fucking Tyreek Hill.
All right, I'm going to go with the dog. I'm going to go with the dog out there. The guy is a real dog. He used to just really dog people on the field. We're going to go with little Steve Smith Jr.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah, you should like it. Sorry for screaming.
Headphones getting a little heavy there. All right.
I'm still mad about my first pick. Can I change it?
No.
No. That is locked in forever.
Okay, for my next pick, also another Minnesota Viking. Oh no, I'm sorry, not Minnesota Viking, but this is a Buffalo Bills receiver, old school guy, Andre Reed.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for that.
Andre Reed. Oh, okay. Not who I was thinking of.
Yeah, the other guy.
Yeah.
There's some guys.
He's about to go off the board.
Okay, Clay.
Okay, Clay.
So
Well,
I'm going to go with
You're up.
Andre Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's up.
Give me Andre. Yeah, bro.
There's
Thank
also
you for that.
multiple others.
I got the wrong Andre.
And to finish, sorry, Kate, I'm going to take Brandon Marshall.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
You.
There's another one, though. Old
Actually,
Bronco.
Brandon was good.
Marshall was a little dirty.
Oh, I don't know.
All right.
Boy.
You're not gonna say
Christian Mingle, you're up.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Mingle. I like that.
I just got that.
I like that. Christian Mingle, you're up. All right. Let me think here. All time.
Fuck, here we go.
I need to go deep down my list here. Okay.
Dude. You don't.
We're gonna go with the greatest show on turf, Isaac Bruce.
Okay.
All right.
You know what? God, damn it! How's this guy not making our list?
Hey, at least we know I'm not getting last.
All right, last pick. I'm going with my boy. I've loved him since he's been in the league. He's on the Titans now. I'm going D-Hop.
Yeah.
Don't give me that.
Yikes!
D-Hop? I take him over Isaac Bruce?
No!
Yeah!
No!
Yeah! Reed.
How's that gamer, dude? Dog. All right, kid.
Yeah, well, I got to go with him. He may not be the best on my list over here, but he is one of the best. Demaryius Thomas, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. He was a dog.
A lot of Broncos in that list, dude. Hey, quick
Absolutely.
honorable mention: Reggie Wayne. Oops.
I was, yeah.
Heinz Ward.
Heinz Ward.
Oh my!
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Torrey Holt.
Walker.
Torrey Holt didn't get named. Steve Smith Sr., Anquan
Reggie
Bolden,
Wayne.
Roddy White,
I just said Reggie Wayne, but yeah,
Plaxico Burris.
shot himself.
Yeah, shot himself in the dick.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah, Tay.
Yeah.
Victor Cruz, Santana Moss, Chris Carter.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's
All
a
right.
lot.
Let me recap our
Collinsworth.
picks then.
Please.
Yeah. Let's
All right, Clay.
roll the credits. Roll the credits.
Clay, your picks were Jerry Rice,
Ugh.
Chad Johnson,
Oh.
Antonio Brown,
Ugh.
Andre Johnson,
Yeah, that's just
and Brandon
nasty.
Marshall.
That's not losing any game. That's
Okay.
that's 450 yards a game right there.
Till they play my
And
team.
then Penna's picks were, I should say, Christian Mingle's picks were Randy Moss, Larry Fitzgerald,
Love that.
Julian Edelman.
Got a big
Should I continue after that one? Andre Reed and Isaac Bruce.
Okay.
Okay.
My best draft.
Whoa. Someone didn't prepare for this draft.
My best draft.
DJs. Oh, God. Do I have to read my first one? Marvin
Yes.
Harrison, Terrell Owens, Tyreek Hill, Steve Smith, and DeAndre Hopkins.
That's probably like a 10-7 team right there. That's not that great.
All right,
Okay.
that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So.
Oh, thanks.
Wasn't as good either.
And then for Caden had Michael Irvin, Calvin Johnson, Rod Smith, Tim Brown, and Demaryius Thomas.
That team's going.
I could say third right there.
You're high as a kite, dude. You're high. Quit that shit because it's bad for you right now, bro.
That's a third.
That's brutal.
Yeah,
These are all first ballot Hall of Famers. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Demaryius? Oh, yeah, Demaryius.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's going to wrap up the draft. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Make sure you vote in the comments, please.
Yep.
And hit
Who
that
had the best draft? Best receivers of all time.
Just bring it here. We already know who won it. Yeah. Just wrap it up.
Just do us all a favor and don't vote for Capena with saying the fat ass.
Dude, hey, go look at that guy's dumper, bro.
Yeah, I guess everyone's going to Larry Fitz's ass now.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, the guy did not miss on
trending Larry's ass.
Well, folks, that is going to come to a wrap of our episode. We've got a lot of great topics. We're going to keep coming your way, trying to fire out new things to you guys. If you guys have anything coming up with esports, golf, whatever it is, tennis, we're in that time right now. I know NBA All-Stars is over. We're getting back to the regular season again. NHL, we're getting closer, and spring training's coming up. So, again, leave a comment. Give us a like. Smash the subscribe button.
Please.
Give us the love and support. We want to get you guys out there, get you guys involved. All right.
Again, on some of the platforms, right? We're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok. Yeah. So please, anywhere that you find us, give us a little interaction and show some love, and
give a little love and come on in. Without further ado, I am your host Clayton, joined with Cade and DJ Cap. Great job, boys. Until next time, welcome to the Brotherhood.
Welcome
to the Brotherhood.
Welcome
to the Brotherhood. To the Brotherhood, boys.
Welcome.
Your Brotherhood.
Hey there, brother.
Did the goddamn Brotherhood ball, man.
That Larry Fitzgerald got a fat ass.
Whoa, hot it.
That was sus.
Little boy ass play, Penna.
Whoa.